So step one, after you brought the boxes in off the porch or the driveway, is obviously to bring them into the room or the area in your home that you're going to set it up in. And what we recommend is, obviously this box is already untaped for me, but you'd untape the box, and the first thing that you would do is open it up, and what you're going to find right on the top is your packing sheet. And basically it gives you a list of everything that should be in the box to assemble your Club Champion. The other thing that we also include is actually a diagram or a layout of exactly where the panels go. So now we've taken everything out of our box and we've got it all laid out. And all we did was we took the same layout that was sent in the box and laid out the panels to represent what this shows. You're going to flip back to your packing sheet, and now it's very easy to see if you have everything that you need. You should have 6 straight edge panels, which are these right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 outside radius panels. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 piece of turf, which is right there. 2 floating cup assemblies. 2 filler plates and 2 pin assemblies should be in your box. Okay, so we've taken all the panels and we've slid them all together. They are all interlocked right now. Now, basically the same layout that showed you where to put the panels also shows you where your cups and your filler plates go. So what I suggest is that you put it down on the panel, and that's going to show you exactly where your filler plate and cup goes. Now you're going to see that in the panel there's actually 3 locations for these 3 tabs to go into, which locks the filler plate into place. Drop it down, turn it, it's now locked into place. Now the cup assembly is basically designed exactly the same way. So you're going to install it into the 3 tabs, slides right in, turn it, lock it in place. There's actually a small indentation in the panel for the floating cup to sit in, and then we take this and install it just like this. Once the turf is installed and you're putting, it gives you a nice smooth surface right up to the cup. Now this little piece that I'm holding in my hand, a double-sided tape, and what you're going to end up doing is removing this for a sec, peeling off the double-sided tape, and there's 3 of them, and just basically putting them in 3 locations, and then putting this back down, and now you have assembled your floating cup and you're ready to go. And the next step would be installing the turf. Now obviously we've already taken it out of the bag and we're about to roll it out, but there's one thing I want to definitely talk about is when you're taking the turf out of the bag. And you can use a utility knife, but we highly recommend just using a pair of scissors to go down and cut the bag so that you don't cut too deep with a knife and cut the turf. Okay? So once you roll out the turf, you'll see that when you get down here, the cup might be off, and that's very easy because it is a floating cup, so you can just slide the cup and put it in place. The turf has been rolled up for shipping purposes, and you might roll it out and see that it wants to stay rolled up. Very easy fix. All you want to do is take the turf and roll it the complete opposite way that it came shipped to you. Hold it for a minute, and that took out most of it, but right on the very end, you basically just want to roll it up nice and tight, reverse, and all you're trying to do is get the turf to relax, get the backing of the turf. Now what you have to realize is the backing on the turf is actually rubber, so it might take a couple times of doing it like this to get it to lay down flat. And any little areas within a 24-hour period, this turf will actually lay completely flat on the panels, so don't worry if you have some edges that are still up. The final step is taking your pin assembly out of the bag and basically building it. What you're going to find is the base of the pin assembly and the top, and then we have the stick. What I suggest is you put it on the ground, put the stick in the hole, and then take the top, walk towards it, could hold the base with your feet and push down, and you'll feel it lock in place. Drop it right in the hole, and congratulations, you have now finished your Club Champion.